to do this video ahead. That way you kind of know what we're going to be making and what you might need for our live event. Now, our class is going to be Saturday, December 2nd at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is my time, which I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please check the local time. I'll also include a link to the live here, so you can probably save the time or put a reminder on your phone for the upcoming live course, and the live will stay recorded on the same link, so you can rewatch it time and time again after that. If you purchase the kit to the event, you should already have the kit, so you know everything that comes with it. If you are just doing the event project without the kit, that's totally okay as well. You can use any paper collection, or you can just leave the decoration part of the book for the end and just kind of work on whatever paper you have, whatever's in your stash, or you can probably find the same paper that I have. But I'm gonna give you a quick look at what comes on the kit and then what you should maybe prepare ahead, and also I'm gonna show you a little bit of what we're going to be making, the prototype that I created for the live. Okay, so on this kit, as you know, we're working with the White Christmas collection by Minty. It's so pretty. I love that it's white snowy Christmas, but also like reds and, you know, lots of red and gold, very traditional colors. So on the kit, you're gonna have your die cut, your 12 by 12 paper collection that also comes with like a little cut apart sheet here, and it also comes with the 4 by 3 cards that I'm also going to be using here. So maybe one thing that you could do ahead of the event is cut one of these sheets, one of the 4 by 3 cards, and kind of have that ready. You can cut both, but at least one maybe. And I don't know that you need to cut these because we have a lot of ephemera as well, but you could, if you have the time, fussy cut those elements. And if you're working with a different collection, maybe find something that will have like a 4 by 3 setup, or you can just again leave those blank for the end. Then on your kit, you're gonna have some different flowers. So we have the poinsettias and we have these white flowers as well. So again, we're gonna be embellishing the cover, and let me show you what I'm going to use in terms of like other supplies as well. So I'm gonna be using Fabri-Tac glue for gluing the flowers mainly in these like gold pieces, and then of course our usual art glitter glue for paper and for building our book. And then also we're going to be using our double-sided tape. So just your basic craft supplies. Let me show you a new tape so you know what it is that I use. But any tape that you use, mainly this will be for the hinges. So that's where I really use this tape, for the hinges and for the binding. Okay, now on the kit you're also gonna have these chipboard sheets with all these beautiful leaves, and I'm going to be showing you how to do this technique called embossing, gold heat embossing. Now if you don't have these supplies, you can of course again skip. You can always ink, but I also wanted to show you, if you haven't done heat embossing, if you want to try it, I'll be using some Versamark. You can find these at Joann's, Michael's, maybe Amazon. And then this is from Michael's, but I'm sure you can find it at actually this is from Joann's, I think. But anyway, so some embossing powder, and I'm going to be using the gold color, so you probably already have that. And you will need an heating tool. So mine's pretty old as you can see, but these are pretty cheap. You can find them again on Amazon, Joann's, Michael's. Yeah, so it shouldn't be more than $20, maybe $15. If you already have one, great. If you don't, That's totally okay. You don't have to emboss, but I thought it would be fun to kind of do this technique with you. It is super easy to do. It's a little bit loud, but it's fun. And then on your kit, you're also going to get these sheets here. So I love all these different pieces. So one thing that I'm going to be doing like right now is just sit down, maybe watch a movie and do some fussy cutting around. I don't think I'll be using all of these, to be honest, during the live, but that is something that you can have, you know, ready to decorate your book. I won't be using the backgrounds because I don't want to lose the images. So maybe even if I don't use it all for the book, I will have these for cards or different things. Because I mean, we do have a lot of ephemera, but I just like to mix and match. And then when I cut these images, I think I'm just gonna go I'm just gonna fussy cut and just leave a little bit of white, kind of go like that. Okay, so you don't have to cut with a lot of detail. So I will just do something like this. And depending how tedious this gets, I'll probably just do a few of the Santas and a few of the images here. So yeah, this is what usually I like fussy cutting, but it does hurt my hands after a while. So you could take your time with these and maybe have some ready for the class. And then you're gonna need your chipboard, 2 pieces of 12 by 12 chipboard for the book. Now I'm gonna show you the prototype that I created for the book, and I might have been a little bit too ambitious because of, you know, we only have one paper collection and I created this large book. Also, I am going to be using some complementary cardstock, so I do recommend you having some complementary cardstock. For this collection, you can either use blue or red or maybe even craft color cardstock because we will need to cover some pages to be able to add some pop-ups that we're going to be working on before moving on to the next step. And I'll probably, if I do a pop-up, I usually just like to have some solid cardstock, because this will be covered most of the time, will be just for the back to have something there. So I'm using that red cardstock. That one is also from Michael's. I'll probably use some, I'll see if I have like this tone. I'll probably, you know, to kind of change it up. But let me give you a quick walkthrough. It's an 8x8 with 5 signature pages. You can see that the signatures are pretty chunky. So what I like to do is just use my design paper to decorate the main pieces of the book, and then the places where we're going to be adding pictures, I will coordinate with either the reds or the craft color or the blue, whatever background I am going to be using. And then we'll use a lot of the ephemera and embellishments to decorate the pages and kind of make it all look like it's part of the collection, not just like plain red cardstock. But if you're gonna put a picture on the back and then just have your beautiful embellishments, that will look really cute. But anyway, so you will have the cutting guide. You do not have to put anything together. We are going to be I'm going to be starting from scratch, cutting and making the book. So the way we're going to work on this is we're going to work on the cover and the hinges first, and then we're going to work on the base pages, and then we're going to work on each one of these. So on your cutting guide, you are going to have this separated by page 1 and page 2, and then 3 and 4 and so on. So I suggest, if you are cutting ahead, to kind of just have them all clipped together and be like, okay, this is going to be page 1 and this is going to be page 2 or whatnot, so you don't get your pieces all confused. There's quite a lot happening. So on this book, to these layouts, I'm going to be adding pop-ups that you won't see here because those need to go after. So this was just the main prototype. And I based this book on one of my most interactive Disney books that I've made, that I just to this day love it to pieces because it has just so many different elements, and we're going to be adding pop-ups to this as well. So over here I kind of have this envelope looking page, opens up and down, opens and opens, and so here's where we'll be putting our little pop-ups. So you'll see all of that on your PDF cutting guide. Also, you will see what is 110-pound cardstock and what is 65-pound cardstock. In case that you want to make this on 110. This is 110 right now. You could easily make everything on 65-pound cardstock if you wanted to. I hope it's not confusing, but you can do everything on 65 or you can do 110, and then the pieces that are marked as 65, those will definitely need to be 65, which is mainly just the little pop-ups. So that will be page 1, and then this page 2 is going to open, and then it opens again, and it opens again, and then on this last piece is where we are going to add our pop-ups. So the pop-ups are going to be I'm gonna do them all at the same time, and then we're gonna add them to our book. So here we have a double opening page, and I'm actually going to reduce this to fit the 4x3 cards here. So we will have 2 4x3 cards. This will come down, and then it's gonna open up, and and then we have the pockets right there. And I'm also thinking on making the inserts sliding, which I didn't do for this book, but I will probably do that for the live. Hopefully we will have enough time for everything. We're starting at 2 o'clock my time, right? 5 o'clock Eastern time, but we will craft all day. So make sure that you are bringing snacks, you're bringing your water, your coffee, your tea, your wine, whatever you want. And we're going to be crafting. And so here, for example, we have 2 different layouts. The last one will have that pop-up, and then this just closes up like that, and we're just gonna add decorations, embellishments, and this opens. Pockets, I think, are a must for Christmas books because we get all these Christmas cards on the mail, or extra room for pictures and things like that. This opens here, so this whole thing is 1 page. So here is what we're gonna be adding, possibly a pop-up there, and then this opens and opens, another pocket hidden there. And so the way that I designed this is I want these to kind of be like the letters to Santa. So you have the pockets, and then you can put your little letters to Santa there. This is a gatefold, and so this is why I do these prototypes, because you can see how, like, sometimes my measurements are not exact. So yeah, so then this, I know exactly how to adjust that a little bit. And then here we have another 2 sets of 4x3s, and then this will open and open, and then the belly band, that is also going to be a pull down, and another one here, and then opens and opens, pocket there, and then this opens. So this is actually a big card, and then the pop-up will go right there. And then the inside cover is just plain, because as you can see, quite a large book. I am very confident that we are gonna get this finished. I'm gonna be cutting and scoring and gluing everything live. I hope you guys are super excited. I am so beyond excited, and I just can't wait. And so yeah, I will see you real soon.